Well, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Shop Dog Fabrications. So today, something a little different. A company that sells 2016 to 2023 Tacoma taillights reached out to me. And I'll put a picture right here of the company and their taillights that they sell on Amazon. And they asked me to do an unbiased opinion on their taillights. So these are stock replacements. So, if you happen to back into something, or if somebody, decided to rear end you and they damaged your taillights, they sell basically replacement factory original looking assemblies. You can buy individual lefts and rights. Like I said, I'll put in some links in the description as well for the taillight assemblies. So they asked me to do an unbiased opinion. So we'll flip the camera around here. We'll show you what they look like, how they came packaged. We'll take my taillights out. I'll compare theirs to mine side by side, see how much different they are or how very similar they are to the factory taillight assemblies, because there's nothing wrong with mine. And then I'll show you how easy it is to swap them out. Basically, we just remove two 10mm fasteners, and then we just plug in the 3 wires to the taillights and then put the two 10mm fasteners back in, and that's about it. So it's pretty simple that anybody can do, in their driveway. So the company that reached out to me is called BeamTrack, and you can see how the packages came to me. So basically, they've got them wrapped in bubble wrap. They've got some foam here on the ends to keep them secure from bouncing around. Pretty decent sized cardboard box here, pretty heavy. So you should not have any damage to your taillights when they come in. Okay, the other thing you'll see is they've got film over top of them to protect also scratching. We flip it over here. You notice what's nice is they've got metal studs here to go back into the plastic clips that are, in the body here. You can see also they've got the metal clips here for you to screw your fasteners back in. And they also include bulbs. All right, so to remove your tail lamp assembly, you only have to remove 2 fasteners. This one, and I believe it's this one. So we'll go ahead and knock these off with a 10mm. All right, you can see we've got a loose tail light, so it was this one and the bottom one. And now remember those 2 metal clips that I showed you a moment ago, right? Here and here. Now they're set into a couple of plastic retainer clips, so you'll just need to carefully kind of pop it out. And then you'll have your 3 bulbs. So now we'll just need to disconnect the 3 connectors, or you can just pop the bulbs out real quick like so, just twist them. If you're doing just a simple bulb replacement, you can see how easy it is. 2 bolts, pop it out, and then go ahead and just undo your whichever bulb you need to do, and then just swap out your bulb. Now we'll have to undo these connectors. Give me a second to figure that out, and we will get these removed. So basically, to remove them guys, press very hard on this plastic center piece, this little square here. Push real hard, and then there's like a little raised clip in the inside of the connector here. So you want to push real hard on that little square right there, and then pop it loose. The center one is the same way. You'll see again the little square. Push it down real hard, pop it out. Okay. It also is press. A pair of needle nose pliers makes it a whole lot easier to push this one down, so then you can get the connector off. So now that I've got the 2 taillights removed, we'll take a look at them side by side, and we'll see what the differences are. So this is my factory original. This is the replacement one that I received from the company. And like I was mentioning, there are some subtle differences here. Okay, you can see here is a more pronounced triangle, for the rib, where it's not as pronounced here. It's more of a curve, right? Again, more of a pronounced triangle, where this is kind of a curve. Now, this is where I was talking about, right? Again, mine's 9 years old. This is the chrome here has been out in the sun. Taillights are probably a little bit faded. You can see here the chrome and the lens is much clearer on the replacement. So that's just one quick thing I notice. Otherwise, the ribbing here to here looks the same. Flip them over. All right. So looks like, again, I'm just looking at these. So it looks like Toyota just used, a cap over top. These are your vents. All right, so it allows the lens to breathe. So if condensation gets in here, right, it kind of clears up. So again, they also have the vents in here with rubber caps. And like I said, here they come with bulbs. Here you can see the metal studs. And you can see, again, the clips all look the same. So you can see where they have welded these two together. It looks like, whoops, sorry, maybe that's a little blurry, but it looks pretty good, the weld. They look tight to each other. Don't see any big gaps, in the lens. So that's good. The other thing I noticed just now is, they'll say gray and the bulb size, They'll mention, gray bulb size down here, gray bulb size. Here it'll say black bulb size, black bulb size. All right. Here you have the material they used. Okay. They used an ASA material. The outer lens looks like is a PMMA type material. PC for the bezel and the inner lens. Oh, outer lens, inner lens. You'll see the same thing here. Looks like same materials for the Toyota lenses. They did the aftermarket. Here you can see where it obviously says, well, maybe not obviously, but here's Toyota, right? There's no Toyota logo on the aftermarket one. Looks like they also secured it here. Same with the Toyota. So same clips in place. Looks like the same ribbing here, same ribbing here. Same clips here. Looks like everything is pretty much the same. Same kind of marks here. Oh, you notice here, right? You can see the ribbing here. There's no ribbing in this location here like that. So just a subtle difference. Otherwise, this is all very the same. Ribbing is all the same there by the looks of it. So it looks like they did a very good job of mimicking, the aftermarket lens compared to the Toyota. I don't really see any big differences. I mean, there is some differences you can see here where they secured the two halves together. And then you can see the Toyota lens. Looks like that, Toyota, whoever produced these, I believe these are produced by NAL, North American Lighting. Looks like, you don't see as much of the adhesion material here as you do on the aftermarket one. You can see, like I said, some of this kind of through here. All right, where here you don't see any of that. So just a little bit different, just slightly different. It's not saying this is bad by any means, but I'm sure this is much more cost effective to go out and purchase this one than it is to go buy, a factory Toyota one from the dealership. So let's go ahead and install this. We'll make sure the lights work. And like I said, then I'll leave them on and then we'll pop that one in. All right, so now I'm just going to take the replacement one. We're just going to plug in our 3 connectors. And make sure you hear that snap sound of the clip, so you know you have it fully secured. Now we'll go ahead and pop this back into the plastic clips. There we go. Grab our 2 fasteners. And there we go, guys. Just like that, you have swapped out a taillight. It is pretty darn easy. Like I said, let me grab the camera and we'll just also look at the fit around the body line here. Now, without taking the taillight apart and putting the factory one back in, I only noticed one small thing. I had to look at the other side. You know, it seems to have a nice fit all the way around, a nice contour, till you get to about here. And then it seems to go inboard a little bit. Now, it could be body variation as well, so I'm not going to blame it on the taillight assembly. I'm not sure if there's a little, doesn't look like there's a sink mark. Maybe it's just an optical illusion on my part. But again, it could be just a little body variation because the other side fits tighter. I'd have to take this one back out and put my factory one back in to see if it, you know, the factory one also has that slight variation. But otherwise, it looks like it fits nice, has a nice gap all the way around. And like I said, I'll go ahead and swap out the other one so you guys can see it. And then we'll, like I said, check the lights. And as you can see, I had a little trouble getting that bottom bulb clip off, but we've got it in here and you can see nice fit and finish. And actually, if you notice the body line, it's much better here to the body line. So I'm going to chalk it up to body variation, you know, when Toyota manufactured the bed assembly. So looks like to me we've got a nice fitment. Again, nice curvature all the way around. I'm going to give my wife a shout and have her come out so we can make sure all the bulbs work. The one thing I forgot to mention, guys, see here, here, in here, route your harness in here, okay? That way it stays clipped in and it's not rattling around. So just a reminder, clip in your harness. All right, guys, so only half the lights work. So go ahead and do the left turn signal. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but up there on the mirror, it's blinking, nothing back here. Right turn signal, you see right turn signal's working, okay? Now, turn the turn signals off. Brakes, we have left brake working, right brake is not working, okay? Put it in reverse. That reverse light is working, still no brake light. Brake light's working, no reverse light. So unfortunately, guys, half the bulbs that I received are not working. So I'm going to go ahead and have to swap the bulbs out and take this all back apart and probably take the bulbs out from my originals so that we can make sure, you know, we have turn signal, brake, and all our reverse lights working. And then I'll come back and show you. So let me take this all back apart and swap these lights out. The larger bulb is the factory reverse taillight bulb. As you can see, they are providing a much smaller reverse light bulb. For the turn signal bulbs, they provided amber bulbs. And again, I found a wire was off location. I went ahead and put my clear bulbs back in. I didn't personally like the amber bulb, so I put the clear ones in. They worked, as you saw, but I prefer the clear bulb. All right, guys, so we've got the bulbs out or replaced with the factory ones, and she has the brakes on right now. You can see we've got brakes. Go ahead and do left turn signal. There, we got our left turn signal. Go to our right, we've got right, and now let's do reverse. There's the reverse, and there's reverse. So we've got everything working again. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is put in their tail lights, and we will evaluate them, for a little longer term. And we'll wrap it up here in just a second. All right, guys, so just wrapping up the tail lights here. Overall, I'd say the tail lights were very nicely reproduced. Obviously they're not factory originals, but they did a very good job of reproducing them by the looks of it. They're in the truck right now. The only issues I had was on a couple of the bulbs, the wires, as you saw, was off location, so the bulbs would not work. I thought that the reverse light bulbs are undersized in my opinion. You saw that they are a much smaller bulb versus the larger bulb. And personally, I changed out the amber bulbs to the clear bulbs. I don't know how much of a difference at nighttime that would make, but I changed them out for the clear bulb, figuring they might be a little brighter when you brake or use their turn signals. So other than that with the bulbs, the little glitch there, I'd say the taillights, like I said, had good fit and finish. It was unfortunate that I had to take them back apart, put them back in, find the wires, fix the wire, put the bulbs back in, so it just took a little time. Not a big deal. As you can see, they're very easy to swap out. Overall, if I could give them like a 4.5 star, I probably would do that. But if you're going by Amazon rating, you got to go 4 or 5. So I can't give them a 5. I would give them a 4, only because of the the little bulb glitch issues that I ran across. Other than that, guys, like I said, if you're looking for a quality lens, we'll see what the long-term durability is on these things. I've got them on the truck. We drove 2 hours, back to another home and back up to this house, and didn't have any issues whatsoever with them. So we'll see, when it rains and if condensation builds up, if I run into any issues, I'll do a little follow-up video with it. But other than that, guys, I would say these are a good, something that you can put in if somebody, again, rear ends you, or you back into something and crack or break one. Then this is a viable option versus spending maybe a few $100s for a factory replacement. You can just pop on Amazon and grab one real quick. So with that, guys, that wraps it up for today. Hope this video helps you out, and again, I'll put links in the description for these so you can click on them and check them out. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys on a future upload.